Alright, morning everybody, hope we're all fit and well, nobody's ill, injured or anything to worry about. So, going to get ourselves set up as normal, so standing nice and tall, engaging that core, drawing that tummy in, shoulders back, feet set nicely under our hips, hands down at the side, and just setting that balance, waking ourselves up as normal, just a few times, just gently leaning that forwards and back. Triggers those neurons, gets the body ready to move, sets us up, little step if we need. That's it. Good, a couple more. And then find that spot now where you're nicely balanced, you're not falling forwards or back. We said we're going to loosen up that lower back, we're going to find that neutral spine. So we're tilting that pelvis under, squeeze of the tummy, and then back, putting that arch in the lower spine. So just a few times, just rocking that pelvis forwards and back. That just sets ourselves up, finds that nice neutral position, gets us ready to go. That's good, couple more times. Find that spot now again where you should be nicely balanced, not falling forwards or back. You've got a neutral spine. And get those feet moving. That's it. So we pedal those feet, pushing them down into the ground, pressing it in. That's it. Good. Those arms are just swinging naturally by our sides. Walking arms from the shoulder. So let's gradually increase that range of movement now. So we're bringing them up. Nice long arms coming up to shoulder height. We're pushing the other one back. That's good. Slowly increase again, coming up above our heads. Really good, nice reach, up and back. Good, nice and steady away, just pushing both of those arms back. Opens up the chest and shoulders, gives us a nice stretch. That's it. A couple more. Last one. Bringing that back down. Okay, still stood nice and tall. Those feet set. I'm just going to reach down to the side, and then the other way. So reaching down low. That's good. Nice stretch down our side. I'm going to gradually take it a little wider. We start looking out to that hand. Each one, take it a little wider. Reaching that a little bit further. We're still keeping our feet flat on the floor. Really reaching right out now. That's it. Good. We're going to start reaching just slightly back now, over that shoulder. Get a little bit of rotation coming in. We're now coming behind our shoulder. Good. One more each way. And let's take that into a full rotation. Sweeping those arms. That's it. And release your heel so you can look all the way round and behind. That's it. A few more times. Good. One more each way. And bring that back to centre. Okay, so let your balance come back. You get a little bit dizzy when you're spinning for a few seconds. We're going to open those arms out wide. We're going to sweep in front. Just open that out. That's it. Good, so we'll do a few more. We're going to change this up a little bit. So we're going to add in a second exercise. So we're going to do one of this movement. We're going to add in one of our high reach squats. So we're going to sweep. Then coming high, through, and up, and sweep. That's it. Just keeping that going. If you find it difficult to go up onto those toes, that's fine. Just take a real high reach. Excellent. Couple more. Last one. I'll sweep that through, up high, and relax that down. Excellent. Okay, so standing tall again. Get yourself nice and upright. Tummy's drawn in, feet under those hips. We're just going to raise that knee. Just bringing that up. Aiming to keep standing as tall and still as we can. So bring that knee up to hip level if you're able. If not, if you just struggle with your hips, just to where you feel you can. That's good. Just keeping that going. A few more times. We're adding in another exercise. So we're going to add in a backwards lunge. So we're going to raise that knee. We're going to go straight through, back to centre, up, through, back to centre. Good, keeping that going. Excellent. So think about that balance, aiming to keep tall and still, keep that head and chest up as we lunge. That's good, a few more. Good, we'll do one more each leg. Last one. And bring that in. Excellent. Okay, so we're taking our feet out nice and wide, pointing those toes. I'm just going to squat that down, back up. That's it. So taking that to 90 degrees if we can. If you do struggle with that, just to wherever you feel comfortable. If that's just there, that's fine. If it's halfway, right, if you do that 90, fantastic. Okay, couple more, we're going to change it up. So we're going to slightly different movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to dip down. We're going to rotate, we're going to have a high reach. Come back up to centre, up, down, turn the other way, and reach. Good, so squat down, we rotate, we reach, centre and up. That's good. A few more times. Good, one more. So just our dip to the other side, turn, raise that high, centre, standing that back up. Excellent. Okay, taking ourselves to the end of our mat then, if we're not already there. Feet still under those hips. Take your hands high. We're just going to roll that down towards our feet. Slowly unrolling, stacking those vertebrae, going high. That's it. Really good. Good, a few more. Good, one more, then we're going to change it up. So let's just take that down towards the feet, unroll, stack those vertebrae as you come up, reach it high. This time we're going to let the hands hang, heavy hands, heavy head. And I want you to just walk your fingers slightly forwards and then back and between your feet. Keep doing that, so we're walking forwards. Keeping our feet flat on the floor, just walk those fingers forwards and back. That's it. Couple more. Slowly unroll that back up, let some of that blood get back down out your head into the body. This time, we're going to roll that down, hands down towards the mat, we're going to walk that forwards. And take that out to a straight arm plank position, and we're holding there. That's good, a few more seconds. Do that plank off your knees if you need to. That's good. Keep breathing. And let's lower that to our knees. Sit back on those heels in child's pose. And a nice stretch through the back and shoulders. Good. And relax that there. So we're starting on our fronts, but I want you in like that pyramid, sort of downward dog position. So hands on the mat, feet on the mat, bum sticking straight up in the air. And we're going to drop our hips through. So we've got that hip drop, rotating through So our hips bring down near the mat and then back up to that pyramid. So hands on your mat, feet back, head down, or in the air. From here, we rotate through the shoulders, lowering our hips to the floor, and rotate back through, taking that up. That's good, nice and steadily through. Go to your own level. You can just drop to there, and your hips don't go to the floor. Absolutely fine. Work to your levels. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. That's it. So keeping that through nice and steady. Good. A few more times. That's it. We'll do 2 more. One more. And relax it there. Have a little stretch if you need. And bring it back up. Okay, so we're going to go into kneeling box position now. We're just going to have a little stretch out again in that cat stretch. So from that kneeling box, we arch that spine up, head down, then we rotate through, drop the spine, head up. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. So we're going to start by arching that spine. So our head drops, we push it up through the back, we hold, and then we rotate through. So let that spine drop. Head comes up, bum sticks up in the air, and rotate through again, pushing that spine up. Really good if you've got that achy back feeling. You've been sat at the desk for a long time. And just take a minute or two, do a few of these. Really does make a difference. Pushing that back up. That's good. If you're in the office and you don't want to be kneeling on the floor to do this, you can sort of do very similar from a standing position, bending at the waist, curving that back through. Do a couple more. So we'll do one more each way. Lower that down. And relax that one there. Excellent. Okay, so we're going down onto our mat for our next one. So we're going to be face down on the mat, legs extended behind, arms down at our sides. So we're going to do our dolphin raise, but we're going to break it up. So we're going to do our torso first, then our legs, and then for the third time through, we'll put the two together. So it's just starting with torso raised in that dolphin position. So we're laid down, legs extended, arms at your side. When you do this, if you do struggle to keep your legs on the ground, put your toes together and let your heels drop outwards. That will keep your legs down. Just raising that torso. Doesn't have to be a big lift, and slowly down. So nice and gradual. Hold and down. That's it. Good, keeping that going. Nice steady torso lift. Slight pause at the top. That's it. And slowly down. We always control the lower down. We don't just collapse back to our mat. Nice and steady lift. And slowly down. Excellent, a few more. Good, 2 more times now. Last one. And lower that down. Okay, so we're staying laid down. Rest your chest and your head down onto the mat, so you might want to put a jumper or a pillow, a cushion or something just under your forehead, or you can bring your arms round if you prefer. And we're just going to raise both legs off the ground, so long straight legs, lifting them off the ground, doesn't have to be really high, and gently back down. So let's lay that down. Hands, you can rest under the head or keep at your side. We're just going to raise both legs. And down. So we're pressing those hips into the floor and down. Keeping our head and chest down. That's it, so that lift initiated through the lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings. Good, keeping that going. Excellent, a few more. That's it, 2 more times now. So let's lift. Slowly down, 1 more. Bringing that up. Pause. And down. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to put both parts of that together now. So we'll do them at the same time. So we'll lift torso and legs at the same time. So we're making that arch position. We're like a stranded fish on a beach. Arching ourselves up. Nice and steady. Pause. Nice and steady down. So when we're ready, onto the mat. Arms at the sides. And we lift. And down. So working those muscles all along the back, into the glutes, into the hamstrings. So what we call the postural chain. Getting that nice and strong. Really looks after our back. Improves our posture. Keeps us standing up nice and tall and straight. I've known people after they've done Pilates for a while actually say that they're taller. They're not actually taller, they're just standing up better, but they look and feel taller because the posture's improved so much. That's it, a few more. Good, 2 more. And last one. Bringing it up, let's pause. And gently down, excellent. Okay, we're bringing ourselves up into our kneeling box position now, into our Superman. So we'll start with a basic Superman, and then we'll expand it to that elbow to knee underneath. So in position with those hands under your shoulders, knees under hips, like we were for the cat stretch, but we're just going to extend one arm, opposite leg, bring it in, changing sides. Really good, nicely done, nice and steady. That's good. Just take it out. Go nice and long. Couple more, we're going to add in that second movement. So this time we bring the elbow to knee, underneath, extend out, down and chain. Extend, together, extend and change. Good, keeping that going now. That's it, a few more. Good, one more each side. Last one. And down. Okay, so we've got one more exercise on our front. We're going to go into our straight arm plank position. So that's straight line, shoulders to feet. If you need to work off your knees, absolutely fine. Keep that straight line though from shoulder to knee. We're going to go in first one, we're just going to hold. Second one, we're going to add a little movement into it. So now we're ready, hands on the mat, under those shoulders, take the feet back, and we're going to hold. That's it. We're just keeping that there. Nice and steady. That's it, a few more. A few seconds. And lower that down. A little stretch if you need. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. But on this one, we're going to hold into that position. We're going to lower ourselves to about halfway. In a bit of a press-up position, we're going to hold and then extend back up. If you do need to work off your knees, absolutely fine. Work to your level. With my runner and cyclist arms, I might end up on my knees. We'll give it a go. Okay, get ourselves in position. Let's hold. A few seconds. Then lower that down. Good. And back up. Good. Hold. Can we do one more? Let's lower that down. And up. Pause. And drop to those knees. Have a little stretch back in that child's pose. Excellent, well done. Okay, we're taking it over onto our back now. So I want you to turn over. We're going to lay back and bend our knees up. So we're laid back, knees bent, feet quite close into the body. From here, we're going to take one leg, point it up towards the ceiling. If yours is pointing diagonally out, absolutely fine, no problem. If you can get it up, fantastic. Hands behind our head. Our hands come over, we lift our head, reach towards our shin. And then can we walk our feet up, fingers up towards our feet. Slowly back, hands back. So we come over, reach, walk up, down.
Keep that pattern going. Bring it over. Walk up that leg. Back down and back. Good, one more. And down. Let's change our legs. So bring that other leg up. Same again. Reach over, walk it up. So it gives us effectively a super slow, super controlled crunchy. Really good for those abdominals. Excellent, keeping that going. A few more times. Good, we'll do one more. And relax that down. Okay, this time we're staying laid back. Our hands stay down on the mat, but I want you to reach and extend that leg back up. So back to the first leg, extending nice and high. Keeping that leg straight and purely pivoting from your hip, I want you to draw a nice big circle with your foot. As big a circle as you can, keeping those hips down on the floor. So we're just pivoting around that hip joint. Our back and hips are staying flat on the floor. So you work those muscles around the hip, control the leg. You feel your core engaged to stop you falling over to the sides. Let's change direction. That's good, couple more. And bring that down, changing legs, taking the other leg up, start with that circle. That's it, nice big wide circle, keeping that back of those hips flat down on the floor. And let's change direction, circling that around. Really good, keeping that going now. Nice and steady. Good, one more. And bring that in, well done. Okay, we're staying laying back on the mat. I want you to bring your feet up to tabletop. Okay, we're going to bring our hands now onto our knees. So from this position, we can, if you want to make it a little harder, raise your head and shoulders just off the mat. If you want to keep them resting back, absolutely fine. From here, we're going to extend our legs and take our arms back to make a big V shape. And then back in. If you do find that too difficult, we can do one at a time. can do both, fantastic. And if you need to rest that head back, if you find it pulling on your neck, absolutely fine. You're not really going to lose any benefit from the exercise. So breathe in as we come back, exhale as we push out. That's it. Good. Couple more. Last one. And bring that in. Have a little stretch. Hug those knees. Okay. So I want you to bring yourselves up to a sitting position now. Extend the legs nice and straight. So we're going to start sitting up tall. We take our hands above our head. We're going to reach for our feet. Hands go onto the mat and we slide our hands back to just behind our bum and lift up, look to the ceiling for that reverse plank. Bring that down, hands up, reach for those feet. Slide back and up. Just keep that going nice and steady. That's good. A few more. Excellent. Have two more. One more time. Lift. Pause. We hold for 3, 2, 1. And lower that down. Okay. So one more exercise. I want you to lay yourself back. Bring your feet back into the body. We're going to start with our basic bridge. So we tilt that pelvis under, we push the hips up, squeeze of the bum, push the heels into the ground, pause, and one vertebra at a time rolls back down onto the mat, pelvis rocks back. So we tilt under, push the hips up, peeling that back off the floor, and down. Curl that through, peel off the floor, press it up, and down. Excellent. Couple more, we're going to add to it. So, on our next one, we're going to add in a leg raise. So, we're going to come up to the top, we're going to hold, and we're going to raise that leg. Comes down and lower it down. Other leg. So take it up. Bring that leg up, down, and lower down. Good. Do one small to each leg, so bring that up, raising that leg, down, lower down. Last one now, last exercise today, bringing that up, taking it down, slowly, lower back. Okay, let's bring ourselves ourselves slowly back to sitting. Sitting up with our legs extended. Reaching up above that head and then down towards our toes. If we can grab our toes, brilliant. Make a nice C shape with our spine. If you can't reach your toes, just grab your ankles wherever you can. Let that head drop and curl in. So we've got a full curve through our spine. We're reaching for those toes. Good. Now let your legs come in towards your feet together. Let those knees drop out. So if you need to take it out further, you can use those elbows. And just gently press down on those knees. That's good. Relax the legs. Hands together, take a big reach out in front. Pulling that spine open, those shoulder blades apart. That's good. Then in behind. Chest forward, shoulder blades together. That's it. Good. Now hands go above the head, reaching up high. And take it to one side. So a nice stretch down that side. And then over the other. That's it, slowly up to our feet. So standing nice and tall. Just pick one foot up. That's good, changing legs. Feet back down, take them wide. Let's sweep that through and high. Last time, takes us up to those toes. Reach for the sky for 3, 2, 1, and relax that down. Well done, everybody, thank you.